I really thought that starting running and training for marathons had healed my relationship with food, because for the first time in over a decade, I was eating more intentionally, I was fueling properly, I wasn't cutting things out, and I was doing it all publicly, which, as somebody who had spent that decade battling something that thrives in secrecy, was a big, massive shift. And at first, I was also losing weight, and I was getting praised for it, which realistically was amazing. I looked great, I felt great, I was performing amazingly, and I genuinely thought that I'd cracked it. But the cracks really started to show when I got injured, when training slowed, or even when my body adapted to that level of training. Like, I trained for 4 marathons back to back, my poor body. And the fat loss slowed too, because I was basically on this permanent carb load, and the praise stopped and the external validation dipped, and I realised that maybe I wasn't as healed as I thought. Because if I need to be marathon training or going 100 miles an hour like I was just to feel okay around food, then that is still a thing. And that's really hard to admit to myself and to anybody else at 27. And after everything, I just kind of felt like I was going backwards. But I'm learning to stop looking at it like that, because that's not helping anybody. And maybe I was just a little bit naive, thinking that I could unlearn 10 years of habits and thinking in just a few months. And so now I feel like I'm doing the work for real. I'm like eating before workouts, taking full rest days. I'm actually learning to manage my stress. I'm not defaulting to fat-free everything. I'm saying no when I'm full and yes without guilt when I'm not. And I'm trying to find movement that I really love again, because that marathon era, I did love it. The challenge, the purpose, the progress. And right now I'm just in a new chapter, and that gets to be valid too. It's just really uncomfortable, and I'm finding it a little bit embarrassing, and it's really hard to talk about when you're like in the depths of it. But I am doing really good at the moment. I've got a new therapist, I'm trying new habits, and honestly I'm really proud of myself for showing up where I'm at, one foot in front of the other. And I feel like it's really important to share this part of the journey, because I shared the highs and this is part of it too.